This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one. Both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. It's the Florida Gators and the Oklahoma Sooners. Restate the State Paul again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Back in Norman, you can feel the excitement building for this Oklahoma Sooner football season. A bounce-back year for Brent Venables, 10-3 in the college football playoff, and I can tell you, the Gaylord Family Stadium was one of the most electric I've been at in that playoff run. Can the Sooners rebuild and reload for this season and keep that consistency going with another college football playoff appearance? Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. On the move from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooners offense will get the football first. And there he is, the explosive and dangerous Isaiah Sategna. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are two of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. And when you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, and a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium, right?
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. And after the failed connection on 2nd down, this offense faces a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short and it's 4th down.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd. Fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. And now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
Selling the fake. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there they do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise. The offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Blaylock. Knocked down immediately.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
To the air. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Gators offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. They will have their hands full with this matchup as they try to make sure the running game gets going. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
2nd down, going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the 1st down.
The Gators are rolling down the field. Running inside. It's Pryor. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now they're going to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And these are the plays the defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play a great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Singleton. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The fake wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Out wide right, it's Sategna. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Look out! Lets it fly. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
Quick completion to the right.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to Robinson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Robinson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4, it's 2nd and 14. Sets his feet, it's Mateer. Left side, it's Sategna. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the 3rd down very manageable.
Keeps it himself. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Ball. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Turning on the Jets. The tag. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's got it down the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He'll be dropped. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Third and long. A lot of ground to cover. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Trying to get started. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back's got it on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. A lot of offensive coordinators love to screen you to death and work the ball down the field, Jesse, but a negative play like that will take you out of your game plan.
And that's not the last screen that they've got in their playbook offensively. They're going to try and do it a few different other ways, but give the defense credit. D-line doing a nice job watching the quarterback, stopping the rush, and everybody just seemed to hone in on the running back on that screen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, it's Blaylock. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. Fourth down coming. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Oh, he got loose. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Reels it in. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Oh, he wants it all. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Stockton. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And that is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pulls Gator ahead, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football back.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? RPO complete. Breaks into the open. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third downs.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Out wide left, it's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Quick give. It's Robinson. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Blaylock. Got him right there.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And to get rid of it quickly. Gets rid of it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Gonna let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Handoff for ball. Run ends there.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. He's looking to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And the Gators will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Hits inside. It's Blaylock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. Uh-oh, look out. Turning it on. The 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Gators will call on their punt team. Pulls it in at the 25. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Out wide right, it's Harris. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
On the RPO, got it.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the option.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Finds his target. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Takes off. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's a give to Robinson. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Unleashes it on the run. Leaping grab for a big gain.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the counter. Jumped on top of the pile.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Hit and drop in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're all over it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Long way to go on 2nd down. On play action. Rushes on. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Snowed under by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Robinson. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Turns up, it's Brown. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Running inside, it's Ball. And they swarm him under. Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on 4th down. Calls his own number. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Pulls it again on the option. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to run, it's Robinson. Got a little grass. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll send the back in motion. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Singleton.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Rush right in his face. And it's a sack.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unleashes one. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Under pressure. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people's pointing to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.